Hey, how's it going? I'm Charlie.
I'm Jean.
Interested in multicasking, Jean?
Yeah.
We have a treat for you. Everybody knows, I feel like the camera's not stationary.
What do you want? You want to
we have a treat for you here today.
too far over?
Today, Jean.
Touching you?
Quit touching me.
I want treats.
You like treats, but you know what you like more than I like? Sherry treats.
I like the sherry.
So, well, let's be honest, Jean. Let's call a spade a spade. You like Sherry's butt. Let's be honest about that.
I love sherry's butt.
Sherry's Butts is your favorite aged type of whiskey, but today, Jean, instead we have here a 12-year-old Glenmorangie Lasanta. So this is aged 10 years in ex-Bourbon barrels. Don't know which distillery, just ex-Bourbon barrels. And then a dual maturation, 1 year or 2 years total. I don't know if it's exact 12 months each, but one PX Casks and Oloroso Casks is where I'm getting at.
Yeah, okay.
For 2 years. Now, may I tell you a pet peeve I already have about this bottle?
Go ahead.
There's no freaking ABV listed on this bottle anywhere. No ABV.
Oh, there is now.
Let me do it. Oh yeah, because you wrote it on it. 46 ABV, 82 proof. Nope, 92 proof. Had to think about that.
Yeah.
So there's no ABV written on the bottle. So we had to go find the box, which we've already thrown away. You couldn't find it. Okay. So I had to look it up because we didn't write that down when we did the uncorking. Now, before you get to the
I used to keep all my boxes, by the way. I used to like to keep my whiskeys in the boxes. But then we got rid of all the boxes and the sleeves.
What do you think about the relabeling? Do you like it or don't like it?
I don't care about the label, I just care about the juice.
Oh, that's such an awesome response. What do you get on the nose there, Jean Marie?
Cherry. I mean, it is cherry with cherries. It's all the different cherries in the whole world.
The whole world.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
Appreciate your subscription to the channel. Thumbs up if you like us, thumbs down if you don't like me.
There's a little bit of chocolate. I get a little bit of lemon. Maybe some tangerine. Little teeny tiny of that sweet ruby red.
Yes.
Grapefruit maybe. It's all red. I am smelling red.
I'm getting the color orange. This reminds me a lot on the nose of the Glenmorangie 18, and it's that special edition, which is right there, and I don't remember what it's called. Some artist did a drawing on it, rather. Except with notes of blood orange and chocolate.
Strawberries.
Flowers, floral notes. It's like if florals were made into a gel that you could smell, if that makes sense. A liqueur, maybe? A flower liqueur?
Maybe a cherry wood.
I'm getting
creamy. I'm smelling red creamy.
Yes, it is creamy. You know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing the sound of a dog with a Christmas collar on. Now you slow down. You can't hear the Christmas anymore.
I can hear him still.
So yeah, it smells creamy. You're right. It smells thick.
I'm going in.
Have a go in. I'm having a problem differentiating the PX and the Oloroso cask on the nose. Blind, I'm thinking this is 15 years old and heavy oak.
Yum.
Hey, it's a family show, Jane.
Yum. I like the sherry. You're right. Sherry casks for me. Those cherry notes. I love those. And it's creamy. It's got just a little bit of pepper sprinkled on top. It's got the chocolate. It's cherry mash. This is a cherry mash, and it's a milk chocolate cherry mash. I mean a shake. It's in a shake. It's a vanilla cherry mash shake. Malt. No, it's a malt. It's a vanilla cherry malt. Cherry mash malt. Yeah, that's what it is. You want to say something?
I see how you can get that. No, I'm good. So what I'm looking for here as I'm tasting it is I remember this on the uncorking. I remember on the third sip, I got the classic Glenmorangie notes. First whiskey of the day for me, so I'm trying to get acclimated. As long as I'm right now, I'm getting even out of 46 as an ABV sting, which is surprising for a 46. I do get the floral notes. There's a certain floral bouquet, if you will, cornucopia of flavors that a Glenmorangie will typically have for me on my palate that I can usually point it out. But right now, I can tell it's a Scotch. I can tell it's floral. There's orange notes. I'm not getting a ton of sherry. I'm hoping that my third sip here will do what it did for me on the uncorking.
Oh, I'm getting lots of cherry notes and the creaminess. That sting that you're getting is peppers for me.
Yeah, it is.
Boy, I tell you. I am just, you know what, boy, I tell you.
Boy, I tell you what.
Boy, I tell you.
Yeah, it's hoppier. I get to 12 years. I'm actually gonna put some decent amount of water. I'm gonna take this to right about 40.
I put some hefty drops in here.
It's thicker on the nose than it is on the palate, but it's still thick on the palate. It's a solid mouthfeel. It's a little sparky still, but I can see enough velvety to it. I know it's 12 years old or older.
So the water for me brought out more grapefruit smells.
Ooh, it did.
It's like almost all grapefruit now for me.
Grapefruit and a fresh from the oven biscuit.
Okay.
I'm getting a fresh from the oven biscuit, buttermilk, if you will, chocolate. It's opening it up a lot for me now. Grapefruit. We already said grapefruit. Yeah, there's a lot of grapefruit here.
Yeah. It didn't change too much for the flavor for me. It did. So your stinginess of my instead of a nice pepper dance, it is now more of a stingy pepper with the water. I think I like it better neat.
Man, I really watered this thing down. I ruined it. I put way too much water in it. You want to score already, aren't you?
Oh, look at what I
I liked it.
Did you see?
Oh, look at that. See, I got to hers first. So, you know what? This is one of the rare ones where I liked it a lot better on the uncorking.
Yeah,
Wow.
as it's sitting on my tongue, I don't know if it's the water or what, but I liked it better neat for sure. It's turning into like a sour kind of a finish.
Yeah, do you have that? Did we score this on the uncorking? Do you have that written down?
Yeah.
Okay, I gave it an 86 today. I guarantee I gave it higher in the uncorking.
You did.
What'd you do?
I gave it
89. Okay, we're
89.
pretty far apart. What did I give it on the uncorking?
You did it. You gave it an 89. I gave it a 90.
Okay, so wow, that's a huge swing. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just think. I mean, we got into the bottle pretty decently. I think I ruined it. I just put way too much water. I wanted to take it down to 40.
I liked it better before the water. That's for sure.
Shoot.
The water made it come down a point for me.
Well, Glenmorangie, at this
Yeah,
point,
get it.
the only thing you can do is send us whiskey for us to review, and for free. And then we'll know whether or not we like it because we'll have so much of it. We can go back to it and uncorking.
Okay.
At the same time. Maybe just in case.
All right.
Maybe just in case.
That's not too much to ask.
No. What did I pay for it? You don't know how much we paid for it? You always know.
I know.
You don't know this time?
Time out.
Time out.
55.
$55 hairs was actually, now that I hear the word 55, is $54.99 is the MSRP on this. I'm going to start out, and I'm going to say not worth it because I didn't get any sherry notes that I was wanting.
I got all shares.
Well, this is mine. Do you think it's worth $55?
Yeah, I think it's worth 55.
There you
I
go.
don't think it's worth much more than that, but yeah, I think it's right at 55.
Now, if you've had this and you're like, what are you guys doing? You're crazy. Of course it's worth 55. And what are you doing starting with an 8? Let us know down in the comments what you think of this.
Yeah.
Thanks for subscribing to the channel. I'm Charlie.
I'm Jean, and I hope you are just as thirsty as we are.